Retail copies of Kingdom Hearts 3 have been spotted out in the wild, and it looks like the full game has leaked almost a month and a half in advance. The thing is though, Square themselves were going to leak this game for the majority of you watching this video anyway. I'm not going to show you any of the footage floating around the web. You can do a Google search and find it pretty easily. I'm not here to spoil the game for you. I'm just here to talk about something I've seen absolutely nobody else talk about in regards to Kingdom Hearts 3. Back when it was delayed from its promised release window of 2018 to early 2019, director Tetsuya Nomura said the delay had nothing to do with development of the game. Rather, it was a marketing decision, and he specifically cited the Western Square Enix offices wanting to release the game as simultaneously as possible between Japan and the West. The dates they had in mind for late 2018 were knocked back by the marketing and sales team, so it was decided Kingdom Hearts 3 would be pushed into early 2019. This should have been good news for some of us. Obviously the delay was going to mean the game would be finished well in advance and we would now be able to have a simultaneous worldwide release, right? Wrong. The game is still due to be released in Japan and other Asian regions on the 25th of January, while the release date for all of us in the West is a full 4 days later on the 29th of January. Now the game has been leaked a month and a half in advance, which dwarfs the 4 days Square themselves were planning to have it leaked, but in terms of leaking significant spoilers prior to launch, they are almost the same. Sure, we now have to install widgets or programs to block out Kingdom Hearts 3 spoilers for a much longer period, but I can all but guarantee we would have seen the cutscenes, major plot points, and even the entire ending sequence uploaded to YouTube before it officially released in the West on the 29th. YouTube would have been throwing recommended videos at you that had spoilers in their thumbnails in the days before the Western release date. 4 days is a long time in gaming, and I just don't see any reason why we needed to get the game so much later than fans in Japan and other Asian countries. I thought the entire reason they delayed it was to avoid release date gaps. And before anyone says something like, Tuesday is the normal day for new game releases in America or wherever, even if that is true, Tuesday isn't the universal new release day for the entirety of Western civilization. New games come out in Australia on a Friday all the damn time, and a ton of other games in the past have snubbed the standard new release day in favor of having a proper worldwide launch. The thing that stings the most is that Kingdom Hearts 3 is a spoiler troll's wet dream. Both Square and Disney have shielded development, PR, and information regarding Kingdom Hearts 3 like the fucking Gestapo, and yet Square seemed perfectly happy for the game to be spoiled for everybody in the West days before its official release. The leak that is happening right now is a retail leak. Retail stores already have their stock a month and a half in advance. There's no development reason for the release date gap, there's no logistical reason for the release date gap, so why is there a release date gap? Well, anyway, now that the game has leaked, it looks like Square has been absolved of this garbage. I was also hoping I could warn a few of you out there to be careful in the coming days, especially if you're spoiler sensitive. There will no doubt be a flood of leaks making their way onto the web. Don't become a hermit, but stay safe. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and I'll see you all soon.